Kindred Spirit. I'm waiting for the live stream to start. Still getting myself situated. If you're new here, welcome. I usually try to keep these around 30 minutes, but this is new to me, so I'm trying all kinds of different ways. And today, because I couldn't get up a upcoming thumbnail up to notify everybody, I'm just going to turn on, it's Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and see how it goes, because that is one of the regular times that I would like to upload or do these live streams. And so we'll see what's going. It is rather confusing to do this. We're learning together. I am using a product called StreamYard, which causes a delay, and I can't tell when I'm live. And so I guess I need to go online. Ay, ay, ay. And live? Me? Oh, there it goes. It is showing up. But is it started yet? It says end stream. I can already tell that I am going to try to edit this, because I got to work some stuff out, and mostly you can only work it out, or speaking for myself, I can only work it out by actually getting in and pressing buttons and doing things. That's the easiest way for me to learn. So what I'm looking at now is I'm looking at on my channel online. I'm just looking at a thumbnail of my van, and I think I'm going to go here. I just don't know when it shows up. There it is. Two are watching. Okay. All right. When it shows up, there it is. Two are watching. Okay. All right. Now. All right. So, if you want to just comment and say, all right. Now. All right. So, if you want to just, I have to turn it down. Oh my gosh. Say, so many moving parts here. So let's see. Can I tell? This is my, I got to get this. This is my YouTube channel. So this is in live, 7-minute delay. And then I want to get on here and maybe go to StreamYard, so that I don't have to keep reaching up for my screen to try to read the chats. So let's see. All right. Oh, okay. This is figuring things out is not a pretty process, and you are witnessing it. Okay, so regroup. I don't know where to go here, except for I already know that I am going to download this and edit it, because I'm not sure where it's going to go. I did make a couple of notes about what I wanted to talk about, because it's awkward knowing that someone may be watching me in real time and imagining that I am having a conversation with you. guess that's my intention. And so these live streams, I see possibilities. As you can tell, I need a lot of practice, which is why I have decided that, and also I've had comments of people that in such a public forum as a live stream, that they might not feel as comfortable sharing things that they're trying to figure out the words for just the same way as I am. So that takes time. As you can see, sometimes it takes time for me to find my words. So this is the 28th. That's what I want to do. I want to look at the thing. And as I've been saying throughout the live streams this past month, is that beginning in June, I am going to only have one public live stream per month. And the other 3 are going to be on my new membership channel. And the reason why, which I just told you the reason why, and now I'm getting a couple comments, so let me go down here so I can read them. Hi, Diane. Hi, Spirit Junkie. Thank you for showing up. You can always watch this later, which is something that I think I have to infuse here. So anyway, beginning on June 1st, 3 out of the 4 live streams a month are going to be on my membership channel. And so I guess since this is technically the last, well, actually, so let me look on the look here. And so I'm tentatively looking at June 5th, Wednesday at 10 a.m. to be, let me do a do-over on that. Sunday, June 2nd is when I'm going to do my monthly public live stream, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and that will be open to the public. And after that, the other 3 weeks are going to be in my membership channel. And hopefully we can get into a little rhythm here. I am just kind of jumping off and, I'm flapping my wings. I'm not trying to get desperate about it because there's nothing to get desperate about. Just trying to find the flow of this community and how we can figure out a way with the technology that we're familiar with, or that I'm familiar with, that we can reach and start a conversation. Let's see. Yeah, I am doing now Patreon. I have my Patreon account, and that is really the most consistent uh, uh, supporters that I have. You're investing in me. And I have a whole lot of reasons about Patreon, but I'm trying to get this live stream for these live streams going. And in a way that it's something that you can count on, and that we can find a rhythm of things to talk about. And because of the technology, it's going to be me talking to you about something. Could change, but right now I'm searching for a prompt to talk to you about on these live streams. And today's prompt, this is my process of figuring out what I wanted to talk to you today. The main thing I wanted to talk to you today is that I have a couple of gigs going on. So my plate is pretty full. And one of them is a job editing. And in addition to it, helping my speed of my editing really reach new levels. It also, because it is where I'm editing the interpretation of quotes, it really is an opportunity, even though I'm editing and doing, the practical stuff to it. The words, the tone, the energy, the vibe are infusing me. And fortunately, it's right around where I'm vibing to and the things that I think about. So in this editing gig that I have, I was the thing I was working on this morning is about nature and about how uh, we the closer we are to nature, the more healing it is, the more insights we is that far from being um, far from being just this thing that we're supposed to take advantage of and use for our needs. It is there to serve our needs. What it responds best to is a reciprocal reverence in the ways that we are being with each other and helping each other to um, find meaning and purpose in these physical bodies that we have and the physical things that we see outside. So I've always appreciated nature. I've had so many um, just I guess I'm going to call them validations. I've been searching for words, but validations of that where I am now is exactly where I've been heading, and every way that I've taken to get here has been in service for me to be able to share and become vulnerable and more visible out into the world, because basically I just like to be in nature. I like to be outside. It teaches me so much. And so and that is before kids. After I had kids, my children were and still are my biggest teachers. And but nature, um, it wants to make us right. It wants to make us right. And so, um, how I've changed since I've been in nature has been an enhancement and a expansion of the trust that I want to have in the dance that I have with nature. And that is, I don't have to know everything. That means I don't have to see the answers. I don't have to figure out everything to the where it's equals and that is the definitive answer. I'd like to. my There's a part of me that just wants to just figure this thing out to just the root, the germination, and then poof, we get everything. That's not uh, that's not been my experience, although it could be possible. But for the most part, it's trust in what I'm seeing I can learn from. And rather than taking it personally or thinking I have to change it, before I make any of those discernments, is that what's up with it? So in the corner of my eye, I see a whole lot of comments. So I'm going to look over here and see. And I was hoping that love the horse dance. Wow, Spirit Jerky, you have a lot of ideas. Okay. Yes. Okay. Spirit Junkie, the practical stuff about the memberships and the editing. I need some focused thinking on that. But what you're asking is, do you think we've deviated too much from the rhythms of nature, and what are you practicing? Ooh. Well, I would say that it can track. We can maybe the unhappiness and the uncomfortableness of the status quo is is something I think that humans strive for and feel confined by. And so, as we have tried to make sense of the world, it has seemed that it's safer and safer and safer to enclose ourselves in shelter, and which literally with walls against everything out there. And to that sense, now that we see a lot of our lives on screen and a lot of virtual stuff, which again, many positives about it. It's it, that connection, feeling the vibe. Since we again, speaking for myself, since I'm attempting to amplify my intuition, which is one of our innate senses. Um, Being in nature has helped me to feel the subtler vibes of things. Um, I guess the difference between walking into a room and feeling it's happy, or the opposite. Walking in nature, there are lots of subtle signs going on, and that is what I'm trying to get tuned into. And so in that respect, I'm going to say that because we have disconnected ourselves from nature and not learned to live with its little uncomfortableness, it has extrapolated out to, now we can't even live with each other inside um, houses. Let's see. Let's see. Spirit Junkie says, I have such a tendency to crave being perfect and right. Ooh. Well, yeah. Wow. I, I know I resonate with perfect and right. And anytime my whole life, including right now, as I'm saying this, those words, every time I've touched it, I've immediately, I don't know, it's kind of like a little, it's not even a hot stove or anything like that. It's like there's nothing for you there. It's nothing, there's nothing for you there. Okay. It's the perfectness is it of the perfectness of everything is the imperfectness of it. In that, um, and learning to go along with and flow with the imperfectness of it helps our experience to be richer and more deeper and more meaningful. When we're so sensitive that everything is a um, is a trigger, upsets us, it's a little hard to let anything in because um, everything hurts. Being in nature, being outside, um, uh, uh, again, I think it speaks to the subtleness. Is that you're getting a you're getting that productive protective bubble around yourself. A thicker skin is what I want to say, but let's say a deeper skin. Yeah, I like that. A deeper skin by being out in nature, so that the subtler, well, those are the subtle ones, but the ones where someone's standing directly in front of you, and possibly you're feeling these little anger arrows of anger, um, they don't penetrate, and as they are, because we hear them, of course, we have six other senses. Um, all the other senses have the opportunity to soften the blow before it reaches that where we have to disconnect from the experience altogether. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Um, Hi, Charles. Hi. Hi. Oh, look. Imogene lifted her head up. I said your name. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Sully. Hi, Sully. Oh, that's really sweet. That's really sweet. Oh, I'm happy to see all of you here. And yeah. And I really feel like I was, I get, and now I'm just going to relate what I just went on this little tangent of nature is that I felt like I, uh, uh, had something to share. And Spirit Junkie, I want to thank you for helping with this original prompt, which actually came from my work into just a couple of hours later, talking to you, that the flow keeps on going. So nature is going to, I know it doesn't look like I'm in nature. It's really filming live with all the brightness and everything that's a whole nother thing, is having a dedicated place to sit and talk to you. That's a whole nother little scurrying little thing trying to figure out, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Uh, but yeah, so but I did feel like I was able to get up off, get on a little, tap a little way of something that is meaningful to my life, and that has enriched it in many ways and helped me meet wonderful people like Spirit Junkie and Charles and Robin. And okay, Charles, got a long drive, and you're welcome. I'm going to wish for you something wonderful that you've never seen before on your travels today. And I'd love to hear about what that is, because I know it's going to be something. And give a little pat to Sully to me too, for me too. Bye bye. Let's see. Spirit Junkie. Old habits are hard to break. I think I started that perfect thing as a child with my mom. Yeah. And were you, because, we want our moms to be proud of us. So what was it about that? Was it that you, um, was it like an overly critical thing, or I guess maybe these are the type of things that I think that we could get into conversations with on subsequent weeks. These are deeper things that as I'm asking this question of you, Spirit Junkie, I'm just concerned about how much you would really want to share, and that possibly, and that on this other forum that you know we could go a little deeper. Um, than on this public once a month forward forum. All right, so it is. Oh, not okay. No, not critical. You craved her connection, and was she receptive? Was she receptive to that? Did you find? Okay, okay, Spirit Junkie. I'm not so worried about sharing. I'll decide what to share. Okay, all righty. And thank you, Robin. Thank you for the acknowledgement. Oh, she was busy and aloof. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And all you wanted to do was just be like right up next to her with her arm around her, and then everyone's, oh, you're so sweet, pick you up and put her and set you in her lap, and yeah, just feeling that warmth, just that connection. Yeah. 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 That's it's a wonderful feeling to have. It's a wonderful feeling to receive, and um, it takes a lot of practice to be able to receive. And okay, so Spirit Junkie says, I don't think she got connected with her parents. I don't think she knew how. Thank you. I think that is kind of thank you for sharing that, because those are the words that we're trying to bubble up. And I never know where someone is in that. There's different ways that, seeing this generational connection between everyone is doing the best they can based on their openness and their allowingness of their own intuition and their own with other human beings, paired with our parents and that generational, for the most part, I'm going to say trauma, because, and good stuff. I am not going to, let's not ever leave out the good stuff into our adult thing. And that is where we get the ability to respond differently, in healing ourselves. It also heals this generational trauma, expands the generational um, accomplishments, and melds everything into illuminating a path for us for the future in ways that we can be more sensitive to each other, but also know how to respond. Thank you for sharing with that, Spirit Junkie. I really, really, really appreciate that. And I'm going to read the last two things that Spirit Junkie said. But in nature, you can always feel a part of things. Absolutely. Thanks for bringing that around again. And she got totally connected with her grandkids. I know. So that really highlights it. Her aloofness and busyness probably could have something to do with her wanting to get it right. And so she was so wrapped up in wanting to get it right that she wasn't taking her cues from you. And now, because she's not so much attached to that, she's not responsible. In terms of, I used to put it, and this is a bigger picture, this is a joke, and I didn't do this until my kids were, in high school age, is that, um, you have to keep them from becoming arrested. Like, before they're 18, you can get arrested and penalized for anything that your kids do. And so, uh, trying to hold on tight and do the best you can with that fear that they're going to get hurt, or they're going to get in trouble, it goes a long way. And we had the opportunity. I think I was a little better with my kids on the worry. I've already done a couple stories on worry. I feel like I had a healthy perspective on worry by the time that I had children. And I'm happy to see that they are kind of, I don't intentionally worry my kids out here or try to worry my kids out here, but it's that we've had some interesting conversations about times when I did unintentionally worry them. And I think it's part of that sensitivity. Worry is part of that sensitivity. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. So, Spirit Junkie continues, makes me think about book love language. Oh, about the book love languages. We had completely different languages. Yes. Yes. We have all kinds of love languages. Yeah. I have all kinds of love languages, but I think most of I think that the one that touches me the most is a childlike sense of wonder and curiosity about the world. That is that's my love language. Have a curiosity and wonder about the world, and we're going to be fast friends. All right, so it is now officially a half hour. And so I'm going to lead us out. I want to thank you, Spirit Junkie. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Charles. And hopefully I got everybody that was here. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm going to lead us off with the usual um, meditation, guided visualization to drift you off during your day for the rest of this day. And I will see you next month on the first Wednesday of the month, which is the 5th. I think I've already said that. June 5th, Wednesday, 10 a.m. I'm sorry. Oh, I keep getting that wrong. Sunday, June 1st, I think. Oh, okay. May, June. Sunday, June 2nd, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, USA. See you there. That's going to be the live stream. Um, and I will see you soon. All right. So without further everything, let's see. When I was in college, oh, Spirit Junkie, one last thing. Be well, all. Thank you, Spirit Junkie. When I was in college, my parents sold everything and RV'd full time. Yes, so it's in your blood. Your parents were way ahead of the curve, and I want to thank them because in their doing this, that vibe was out there, and I was picking up on it in some way. I'm sure because I have had this draw for many, 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 many years to live in a small shelter to be closer to being outside. So, with that, I say let's go into this guided visualization with nature in our hearts. So, take a comfortable seat. It all begins with a breath. So, deep breath in and out. And one more time in and out. Welcome. I invite you to call your mind back from wherever it is in nature, becoming fully present in your body, noticing your heart beating and your lungs breathing. And another deep breath in and out. And it's so wonderful that your heart beats and your lungs breathe even when you're not thinking about it. And if you should notice that you are thinking about something else as this guided visualization rolls along, it's no worries at all. Just take a deep breath in, bring your mind along with it, and allow those thoughts to evaporate in a white, fluffy cloud and drift off. Nothing important is ever forgotten. Now I invite you to call your spirit back from wherever it is, bringing with it cosmic wisdom and unconditional love for you. And feel that animating force enter you and immediately begin to expand into physical form. The stardust that is you, the drop of the ocean that is you, knows exactly who to team up with, who to collaborate with in order to provide the highest good for life. And feel that animating force circulating within your body, nurturing and nourishing all that it needs as it is building also simultaneously your bones, your nervous system, your heart, and your magnificent mind. And now feel this animating force pressing up against the edges, the inner edges of your physical body. There's a little resistance, but then it easily slips through to form a golden bubble of light, nurturing and nourishing you, also protecting you. And as you go along, translating the intentions of others so that our conversations revolve around the highest good for life, including us. Mind, body, and spirit perfectly aligned in this perfect present moment, the only place where infinite possibilities reside. See you soon.